work out there. Oh, great. Great, and now we're live.
Perfect timing.
Perfect, thank you, Josh. So, hey, Facebook fans, it is Wednesday at 2 o'clock, and that means it is time for our Facebook Live, and we have the marvelous Tara Mayhew with us today.
It's the nicest thing you've ever said about me.
It is, because off camera I call her all kinds of terrible things. Everyone's job is threatened daily here. Which brings me to our first question for Tara. What is the best part about working with me?
Curveball! Wham!
She didn't know that one was coming. Okay, I'm just kidding.
Sure,
What is this, episode 9 or 10? I lost track.
I think this is 10 now. This is 10.
Think this is 10. Yeah, this is 10. This is a big milestone.
Double digits.
We're in double digits. And so there's 2 of us on camera today. It's momentous behavior.
I'm the office manager, by the way.
I was going to introduce you.
Okay.
So,
I didn't know there was like a twofold.
Have we broken any records? Are we above 2 viewers today?
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
You got to give it time to.
All right.
Yeah.
Algorithms
We're
have
building.
to.
We're building momentum here.
Yeah, Facebook algorithm does not work in seconds.
Has my wife even ever joined?
You know, she has never.
My gosh.
Never.
Has Steven ever joined Facebook Live?
He joined via me last time.
Today might be the day. Yeah.
It might be the
Actually,
day.
Tara did join us live
That's
last
right.
week from Peru.
Not just in Peru, but at Machu Picchu. Was she not?
No. There's no Wi-Fi.
Okay, you weren't there.
I don't think there's cell phones.
I was like, that was great reception, you know?
No. We were in
But you
Greenville.
did go. Did you go to the day before? 2 days before. You went on Monday, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right. So fantastic. Okay. So Tara is our office manager, and I do always tell people she is the glue that holds us together. So we could not function without her. Our office is sort of the nucleus of the company. So all actions and transactions must flow through the office, which means that they flow through Tara. Tara oversees that. Truly, it couldn't be done without her. So we do have a few questions for Tara today that have come in, and if you guys have any questions while we are live, feel free to send those in. Josh will let us know when those come in. And, we have 4 viewers? Guys, 4 viewers. Thank you, all 4 of you.
Welcome.
Don't forget to say hello.
Okay, so hello, and viewers can say hello. Okay, so question number 1 here. Tara, what are some of the ways that Walker Pest Management has improved communication between customers and our office staff?
Yeah, so there's actually a couple of different ways in which customers can communicate with the office. Obviously, you can do phone calls. That's the most direct way to get in touch with somebody, but you can also text us at our office number. We have an app that all of us in the office see, so you're more likely to get a response that way. You can email us. There's info@walkerpestmanagement.com. Again, that's something that goes to all of us here in the office, so there's multiple eyes on it. And then we also have our website. You can chat with us on the website. You can also submit inquiries and things like that as well that we'll try to respond to as promptly as we can. I think the most recent ways that we've improved communication, at least, has been through like the app on the website as far as messaging, and then with texting as well. We've tried to open up multiple methods of communication to make that a little bit easier for everybody's schedule. I know some people are in meetings when we try to call them and schedule and things like that. So I think those are probably the biggest ways in which we've improved the communication.
Okay. What seems to be the most popular way of communication for customers? Is that still just good old-fashioned telephone, telegraph,
I think
carrier pigeon?
there's definitely been a rise in texting.
Okay.
A lot of people prefer that, especially since we're trying to get in touch with people during business hours, and everybody's got jobs and things like that. So that has definitely increased in popularity, but still, the main method is going to be the phone.
Okay. All right. Good deal. So the next question that we have is, what is the importance of follow-up calls to our customers after a service has been done?
Yeah, so typically after a service has been done, whether it's a regular quarterly service or whatever it may be, yearly service, someone from the office will get in touch with the customer just to check up on the service and see how it went, because we are always looking for feedback and we always want to improve. So that's the best way we found to do that, is to talk to the customer directly, just see how things went, see if they were happy with the technician, with the service, with how things just went from start to finish. Also, we want to make sure that the issue, whatever it may have been, was taken care of, that they don't need us to come back out. So we're just trying to follow up on both ends, trying to improve what we can here in the office, but also wanting to make sure that our customers are satisfied after every service.
Cool. Do you ever get customers that kind of have either a surprise or even a negative reaction when we're calling to follow up with them after a service?
Very, very rarely. I mean, there might be one or two that just say you don't need to call because our service is always great.
Yeah.
But most people are pretty happy to hear from us and are more than willing to give us feedback, whether positive or negative.
Okay. Well, good. Do you think that those follow-up services have helped us in the office improve kind of how we do things, whether that's from a scheduling standpoint or even from a technical service aspect with the technicians in the field?
Follow-up services or follow-up calls?
Follow-up calls. I would say follow-up calls.
Okay. Yeah, I do think it has helped us. We try to take any feedback that we get from customers or even our technicians out in the field. We try to take any feedback that we get and apply that or learn from it at least. And if we can, if it's feasible, then we try to change our processes to fit that, to really just make our customers as happy as possible.
Good, yeah. And so obviously I know the answer to a lot of these things because I work with Tara every day, but Lucas is our service manager, and so Lucas kind of has dominion, if you will, over the technicians in the field, and then Tara runs things here in the office, and she has a great staff of people here that man the phones and are working on the computers with the routing and scheduling. But there is a lot of overlap. So today, for instance, we had our monthly technician meeting this morning. So Tara, how do you interact with the technicians, and what would kind of be some of the things that you're involved with from a technician standpoint? Because Lucas, obviously, when it comes to the technical side of things, he's going to be doing a lot of training with the technicians, telling them the best way to take care of cockroaches or ants or spiders or mice or those kinds of things. What would be your involvement with the technicians specifically, just like with the meeting we had this morning?
So I communicate with the technicians almost on a daily basis. Maybe not all of them, but I'm in contact with some of them at least on a daily basis. And that could be just checking up to see how a service went, double checking scheduling and routing, make sure that they've got everything they need for the following day based on what we have scheduled for them. Mm-hmm. And then communicating anything maybe that a customer told us or that we've noticed in the office is kind of a trend and maybe something that we need to correct. So I'm kind of a go-between for what's happening in the office with the customers and how that gets communicated to the technicians.
Sure. Yeah, so like if we have a problem with a route where maybe that route seems to fall behind in a given day, that's something that you can follow up with the technicians and see what needs to happen to get that route where it's not falling behind on a frequent basis or on a regular basis.
Exactly.
Those kinds of things. Okay, perfect, good. As the office manager, what do you think makes our customer service stand out above our competitors?
I think the main thing is that we are in touch with each and every one of our customers, whether that's with a phone call or an email. We hardly do anything that is just automated as far as scheduling goes. So I think with the scheduling, getting in touch with our customers that way, calling them to make sure that we're fitting their service in with what works for them. Also with the courtesy calls, wanting to follow up and just make sure that they're happy that their issues are taken care of. We don't ever want a customer to have an ongoing issue and not be aware of it, or whatever the case may be, whether it's that or the service that we scheduled doesn't work for them anymore. We try very hard to cater to our customers, and I think that's kind of what sets us apart from our competitors.
Perfect. All right. Well, guys, you heard it straight from the source. Tara is going to obviously make sure that your service is done perfectly, and if there's ever a problem, it must have been because of something she didn't do. And if it was done right, it's because of my leadership. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. Yes, sir.
You got a shout out from Brandon Kosick.
Oh, well, hey, Brandon. Good to hear from you. I hope you are doing well. Actually, Brandon called just the other day, so hopefully we got somebody out to Brandon's house to take care of what he needed. And if we didn't, Brandon,
call me. Let me know.
make sure Tara knows. Yeah, she'll handle it. Guys, if you do have more questions for myself or Tara, obviously, please send those in to us. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap it up for today, and we will be back next Wednesday, 2 o'clock, same time, same place for episode 11. Yeah. Josh, anything else to add?
Just make sure you go and join the contest.
That's right.
Because we will have that giveaway on the 30th. I believe it's Friday.
The 30th?
The
31st is Saturday, isn't it?
I think it is. I think that's why we did the 30th.
Friday the 30th.
Yep.
Okay, guys, yeah. Jump on there. Like the post for the contest. Make a comment with your friend's name and the area you live in, the city you live in, so we know which basket to put you in. So again, one for a year of pest control for the upstate and one for the Midlands or Columbia area. Otherwise, guys, have a great week, and we will see you next week. And send your comments and your questions in. We'll see you then.